Oh my God, it just dripped all over the thing. Vigorously. Because I'm annoyed and I'm...
Whoa! Holy Christ! Well, y'all, we are back. Here. So, I ended up looking stuff up for, you know, paint ideas like I talked in the end of last video for, you know, to kind of try to figure out something to make this side of the car look a little bit better. We were talking that I found a little bit of paint here that kind of matches. I ended up possibly finding the paint code for this because there was only like one or two paint codes for this year Firebird, and they want like $40 a can. So yeah, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna use the $17 cans that we get from AutoZone and live with what we can make out of it. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna wash this thing here. I'm gonna fire up the pressure washer, put you on a you know, time lapse or whatever. We're gonna wash this thing and you know, get it somewhat decent. I'm not gonna be able to paint today because it's supposed to rain later. It's supposed to thunderstorm actually, but realistically, obviously it's supposed to rain, but to be honest with you, it doesn't matter. We still need to get all this thick stuff off the actual car. It just hasn't been washed in years. So that's kind of the main reason we're doing that, even though it's gonna rain. So let's get started. Now you're gonna watch me the way I wash this car. It's not right. I'm using an old dirty bucket with just some soap. This is not the correct way to wash a car. This paint's already smoked on this thing, so it's not too big of a deal. Your correct way to wash a car is, what I've learned is, rinse. You do a pre-rinse. You know, I always do a pre-rinse, hit it with soap from the gun, wash that off, do another rinse, get a nice clean bucket with a nice clean chamois or cloth or something like that. Then you put your soap on, and then obviously get your dirt off, whatever, keep rinsing it out, try to get clean water each time, and start from the top, work your way down. Don't ever start on the lower, start on the top. But this paint smoked on here. It's somewhat okay, but it's realistically it's bad. So don't take tips on what I'm doing here. Fair warning. I don't care. So it's actual, you know, microfiber. Doesn't really do too good on certain things. Like, I got this Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. See how it takes, like, I scrubbed on this thing for a while. See how it takes that stuff out? Look at that. I mean, there's a nick there, but it's gone. I use this a lot when I'm like flipping appliances and stuff like that. This takes off a lot of heavy stuff. Like here, look how like all like dirty that is there. took it all off. I mean, most of it, a good amount. So I'm gonna go over the whole car with this thing. Like even this looked like right here. Gotta scrub kind of hard sometimes. Boom. Nick there, but comes off. So I'm gonna go around the whole car with this, at least most of it, and try to get some of that stuff off. Like I said before, don't wash your car like this, like I did, if you care about the paint. If you don't, whatever. Also, this probably won't dry the whole car. You're also not supposed to wash a car in direct sunlight because water just dries too fast and you can't get to the dirt. But if you got a power washer, you usually blast it off anyway. So, do some research if you want to know how to wash a car properly. All right, y'all, she's all cleaned up and she turned out somewhat solid for an $800 car. This side turned out pretty good. You know, you got your clear coat peeling up top and stuff and on the top of the hood, but that's where the most sun is. Like I said, for an $800 car, it ain't bad. We also cleaned up the headlights here. There was a bunch of junk on those. I showed you with that Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. Like I said, if you don't care about your paint, use something like that. If you do, there's other precautions to take to do that. The guy had overspray here from when he painted the under the hood black. It was all over here. We got rid of that. I took this freaking Summit sticker off of here because I don't know, I don't like my cars with stickers on them. I just don't. So we're gonna leave the rubber on there from the burnout because I kind of like that. I don't think these new tires will burn up like that, so kind of like the way it looks. And you know, the main reason why we kind of painted or cleaned this thing was one, to get the junk off of it, and two, so we can paint these doors, this door and fender, and try to match it a little bit better. I mean, I think you can see in that camera how different it is actually, but mainly just to get the big grease and stuff like that off of here because it had door fingerprints and stuff like that from me when I was working on it. You can hear this door is not very, you know, smooth. This paint is, it's okay, it's factory paint, so there's only so much you can do with it, but you can actually kind of see the paint that we have. I mean, it's gonna be somewhat close. It's gonna look better than what's on there now, so I'll take it. I'm gonna maybe try to figure out to do something here with these holes, these rust spots, just to make them look a little bit better. Butters don't drink that water. Here he comes again, rolling up on me. But yeah, I think I'm kind of happy with that. So it's gonna pour tonight, so that's great. And we'll let that be, and we'll come back in a couple days when we have good weather next to each other and try to paint this thing. I'll probably mask off the window and everything like that. Maybe I'll go ahead and pull this mirror off because that'll just kind of be in the way. And yeah, try to get this thing looking right. So I'll see you guys soon. All right, y'all. So back here today, turning this girl around so the sun's blasting me in the face and not the side of the car, I guess. I ripped the door all apart. This door is junk, man. Thought it might have been, but I've kind of found out, yes, that it is. I mean, look at it's rusted here, and I don't know, it used to be blue or something like that. So I don't know who did this, if it was the previous guy I got the car from, or what. But either way, the door's ripped apart. I guess maybe I should try to, there's an ant on the camera. Maybe I should try to sneak in there and get the handle out. Anyway, yeah, so realistically, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna tape it off. Anyway, we got the mirror off at least. Some dirt under it, obviously, so I don't think that's ever been taken off. Pretty much I got some Scotch-Brites, and that I'm gonna just kind of take to this door and then hit it with some like grease remover afterwards. Probably wash it off, let it dry, hit it with some grease remover. Probably while that's drying, we'll tape off the hood, tape off the window and stuff like that. It doesn't matter too much, but I don't want to be sitting there with a razor trying to scrape this stuff off. Listen guys, I'm not a body guy, so kind of what I'm doing here is kind of you know, just trying to get something to look somewhat decent. So yeah, we're gonna take this guy to this door. I don't know if I should do this wet or dry. I have no idea, but I think we're gonna start dry first and see what happens. So yeah, let's do it. You're wondering why the heck this dude has a golf club, is because I locked the keys in the car earlier. Like an idiot. So I got this thing all rubbed down. I'm trying to think if I maybe go over this wet too. I don't know if it's going to smooth it out or not, but I kind of want to blow it off. So I got the air compressor running now, but probably going to blow it off and then maybe do one of those wet, you know, just for the heck of it. Gotta make sure to prep your area so you don't kick around dust, even though we're outside. I think all we're trying to do here is just watch a couple videos, but nothing too in depth. All we're really trying to do here is just give this paint that we're putting on here something to bite to. And unfortunately, this isn't really going to be the nicest looking paint job, but I'll tell you what, I said it once and I'm going to say it again. It's got to be better than what's on here. It's got to be, right? Let's hit it with some compressed air. Probably going to get a couple bags to put over the wheel, just in case. Maybe I'll hit it with some grease remover now, and then tape up, grease remover it again, let it dry, and then go to town. Wonder if it's okay to put this on one of these blue rags. Guess let's find out, huh? There we go. All right, we're gonna let that air dry, and I'm gonna start taping. All right, y'all, so I think that's as much as I'm going to do here. Get this guy tucked down in there. Make sure all these are tucked in, out of the way. You need to put a little piece of tape there, but that's what she's getting. I even did the light. The light's junk, it needs to be replaced anyway. I'll probably just take that paint off there or something. I did the keyhole, just the front of it, because I just don't want it to totally be smoked and white. But a little bit of overspray on this paint's not going to hurt. I did it to my best of my ability, at least for just trying to get something done quick. I got 4 cans here of that stuff. I'll show you here in a minute what I got. This is what I bought. I think I showed you previously how kind of close this matches. I got to read these directions here, and then kind of shake one of these up and, you know, try to start painting this thing. A little windy out here, but we're kind of on this side, so we're going to start with a very light coat. Well, yeah, somewhat of a light coat. I've always heard that if you're doing spray paint and you're just trying to get it to be something to be right, your last spray will probably do 2-3 coats, and it always says your last spray should be how you want to see it. So you're going to have to kind of try to gloss it to the best of your ability. But like I said, I think anything's going to be better than what's on here now. We're looking for like a 50-footer, maybe 25, something like that. So let's get these mixed up and start shooting. Does this work? It's got to be better, right? Am I going to get this duct tape off? Who knows? That'd be somewhat decent, right? Yeah. This really sucks with this wind. Wonder if I could pull the truck here back a little bit.
Just do it to it, baby.
Do it to it. Bruh, where are you? What are you doing? Oh my god. Why is this leaking like that? Why is this thing ripping? Oh my god. Oop, little bit of a run. What is this can doing, bro? This can's ridiculous. Whatever, we fogged it up. I don't know what's going on with this thing. But Jesus Christ. I was gonna put a glove on too, you know? 10 minutes to dry between coats. So, we'll call that one coat. Got a little bit of a run on the door, which ain't too big of a deal really, but that was kind of a light coat, which kind of whatever at this point. I don't know what's up with that can. Maybe because I shook it up like that with the Sawzall. It is pretty warm out here, so we'll give this thing a little bit of time. I really hope this can doesn't leak like that other one. Getting better. We're gonna just keep using a new can each time because I don't want it to run out on me. I think our next coat we're gonna kind of go somewhat heavy heavier than we have, at least. But it's looking better. It's gonna take a minute to get these like dark spots covered up, but it's looking better. I don't know. We're gonna keep going at it. I think it's looking better though. But I only did buy 1 can of clear, because I didn't know if I was gonna spray it or not. It's hard to see this white. All right, that minute's up. Oh. Realistically, probably should have bought 2 cans of clear, but for what we're kind of doing, it's so hard to see this too, because like I can't really tell how it's laying, you know, because it's white on white. So this next coat, I'm definitely going to take my time. Hell, we might even do 5 coats, who knows. I think what I'm going to do, I would like it if you left, sir. Freaking bugs. What are you gonna get from being outside, you know? And heavy pollen season. Anyway, it is what it is. I think what I'm gonna do on this next pass is slow down my passes, because I think I'm going too quick. And yeah, it's just kind of hard to moderate, you know. All right, we're gonna kind of give her here, possibly. Maybe when this wind dies down a bit. God, this wind, man, is raw. Freaking raw. Dude, it's too windy. It's blowing this shit everywhere. Every time I get down to spray. Jesus. Maybe the truck will block some of the wind. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God, it just dripped all over the thing. Holy cow. Holy cow. Man. Oh. Oh man, it was going good. And then that freaking can just had to start spurting crap out of everything. Got it just all junked up on the fender, man. God, why did I use that thing? Well, pretty much what we're gonna have to do with that is just clear it, and then we're gonna have to try to like wet sand those out. I don't know if we'll be able to do that or not. I don't know how to do that, so I don't know. It was going pretty good until that. It is what it is. think we're only gonna get 2 coats out of this can. I think we're gonna go heavy with this Duplicolor clear coat finish, and then I've got this wheel gloss clear coat. So I don't know how long it's been in a can, but we're gonna shake it up, but we're gonna use this one first. I mean, realistically, your main concern is this top. But we're gonna use this frickin' wheel clear coat because there's a lot of it in here, and it's Duplicolor, so it's got to be somewhat close, right? It says 10 minutes between coats. I don't know. That's what we have. So we're gonna use it. I'm gonna shake it up vigorously because I'm annoyed and I'm done with this. I'm impatient, and that's the last of clear we're going to do. Well, y'all, not too shabby, really. I mean, how can you complain? I mean, it's a little off, but hey, you're going down the road, don't look too bad. I mean, 100% it looks way better than it did. That's for certain. So that's a win. I'll check you guys here soon. All right, y'all, first thing in the morning, let's see how this thing looks. Not too shabby. A little off-white. In different lighting, it tricks you because this clear coat's definitely like kind of faded. So when the light's hitting it, it does change into like a more of an off-white like this is. But realistically, this thing is better than it used to be. With that door and that fender. That fender is in somewhat decent shape. That door was just freaking hammered, man. I still do also think I would like to try to, maybe one day we'll sand this side down and try to get it better, you know, and we'll do the correct white and all that, but I don't think so. But maybe we get a new marker light in there, we get a new Firebird, or get the Firebird cleaned off. I kind of like the Firebird in white, you know. Get the mirror back on, get the door handle on. This thing turns from a 100-footer to a 40 to 50-footer. Not too bad. But yeah, we have some clear coat we have to peel off or clean off here, or not clear coat, overspray. We'll spray it down again and wipe it down because, whoa, holy Christ, dude, those birds were attacking each other, man. They just almost took me out. Oh my God, what is going on? I don't like birds flapping. Anyway, so we got some clear coat, or overspray that we gotta clean off here, and so we'll spray it down, wash it down, get all that junk off of there. I freaking got some paint on the wheel here. Maybe we'll be able to rub it off, or we'll just go buy the actual can that the guy used and a little touch up, you know. So like I said, get a new marker light, clean the Firebird off, handle, mirror, we'll be in good shape. Now, I mean, like I said, this thing's, it's way better than it was. Little off-white, but I think it'll change in the sun. You can kind of see up here when the sun's hitting it, it's a little bit different. I guess because the clear coat is old and it got hammered by the sun over the years. So, I mean, also don't follow what I did. Unless you're just trying to make something look decent. That is not the correct way to paint anything at all. So I hope you don't take anything from that. Maybe a couple things, but I guess what I'd hope you'd take from this video is try, you know, just try. Because, you know, you mess up, you learn from it, and then you restart and you keep on going, you know. That's just how we call that experience. Anytime I messed up at my old job, I had a mentor that always told me, you know what they call that, right? And then it'd be like, you know, you'd just be all in a bad mood. You're like, oh, I don't know. You know, you're like, you call that experience. So you learn from your mistakes. It sucks right at the end that can sputtered, but still, like I said, it still is better than it was. I mean, you know, you still got, I knew I wasn't going to get this thing looking straight and perfect and stuff like that, because this door's just hammered, man. And there's, you know, there's little spots in it, and there's a spot up here underneath the mirror where it's all just, you know, I'm not sitting here for 10+ hours sanding this door down and priming it. It's just not happening for what this car's purpose is. It's not happening. So like I said, hope you guys took at least the experience from, just try, you know, don't take tips from me on painting. The only thing I probably did right as far as painting in this video is waiting in between coats. So definitely follow that if that's what the can says. Try to follow that, you know, if you don't know what you're doing, because I have no idea how long certain paints take to dry and all that kind of stuff. But either way, I'm blabbing. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now we got this thing to a 40-footer, maybe 50, and thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, hit that subscribe button for me, baby. And for now, take it easy.